It's been 1 year since Vietnam opened its borders again, so let's talk about how things have been for teaching English in Vietnam and living in Vietnam post-reopening. Over the last couple of years, the world has been opening up again for travel, and I know a lot of people are wanting to make the most of this after being stuck at home for so long. Maybe you're also not enjoying what you're doing in your home country right now and want to try something new, and you've come across the possibility of teaching English abroad in a country like here in Vietnam. So let's have a look at how things are doing right now after Vietnam has been open for 1 full year. Hi, it's Alex from Ninja Teacher, and I'm here at this cool little cafe here in Ho Chi Minh City, which was actually shown to me by one of our Ninja Teacher alum. It's TJ, who was in the recent Lunch Lady video that we did, and he just recently showed me this place, which is really cool. It's got this rooftop with lots of greenery, and then downstairs there are all sorts of little pot plants, and it's got this really nice rustic feel to it. It's quite quiet here on a weekday, but on the weekends it is very busy. So in terms of how daily life is here in Vietnam, well, it's been back to normal for quite some time now. Even before the borders reopened, things were pretty much as they were before. Vietnam was actually very cautious about opening its borders and did take its time to make that decision. But when they did, and people could come to Vietnam, things were pretty much on track with day-to-day life here in Vietnam. And then of course when the borders did open, that was great for the economy, with business, tourism and trade increasing, and the GDP actually grew about 8% in the last year here in Vietnam. So overall the economy in Vietnam is doing very well. So what does everyday life look like here? Well, there's great cafes, restaurants, nightlife. So much to do here in Ho Chi Minh City, throughout Vietnam and different cities. Subscribe to this channel and go back and watch some of the other videos on this channel to get a sense of what life is like in Vietnam if you come out here to live and teach English in Vietnam. I obviously like it out here as I've been here for 8 years now, and you can watch some more videos and kind of get a sense of if it's the right place for you too. Okay, so let's talk about teaching English in Vietnam and what we've learned from this past year since things reopened, and have a look at some of the data that we've accumulated through Ninja Teacher, because some of the insights are really interesting about what the opportunity is like right now. So after it was announced that the borders were reopening on the 15th of March 2022, we relaunched our in-country teacher training and job placement program here in Vietnam. We ran our first program in June 2022, and we've been running them regularly since then. And since we relaunched, we've helped nearly 100 people move to Vietnam, get trained to be English teachers, and find them jobs here in Vietnam. So this is a great indicator that things are looking really good with the job market in Vietnam. So much so that we can currently offer a job guarantee to say that anyone who comes through our program is guaranteed getting a job. In terms of requirements, we're seeing that those who have a bachelor's degree in any subject, plus a quality TEFL or TESOL certification, and are from a native English speaking country, aren't having issues with securing work and are able to process a work permit and legally teach English in Vietnam. As for salaries, we recently made a video going into more details about what you can expect as a first-time or more experienced teacher, so go check out that video. And we have found that the offers that teachers are getting at the moment are in line with that, with some companies offering some nice bonuses as well, like sign-on bonuses and things like that. When it comes to the type of school our program graduates are working at, we found that most are either teaching at English centers or public schools, with the majority choosing to work at private English centers at this time. And where do most of our program participants end up teaching in Vietnam? Well, we find that most stay in Ho Chi Minh City, while the second most popular city is Hanoi, and then some others decide to teach in smaller cities throughout Vietnam. How quickly do our teachers receive job offers after they've completed the training with us? Well, we've been finding most are getting job offers within 2 weeks of completing the training. This can vary somewhat. Some get job offers within a week, and at times it can take longer than 2 weeks, and that depends on the preferences of the teacher, what job options are available at any given time, and how proactive they are being during our placement process. One thing that we have noticed is that the work permit processing time has been taking longer than usual lately. So when it comes to getting a business visa, a work permit and a temporary resident card, this has been taking longer than normal. And the rules and procedures around this change very often in Vietnam. What we do recommend though is working for a reputable company that can definitely get a work permit processed for you, because things are a little bit strict on that front, and you want to make sure you're working for a company that can actually get you legal employment. So definitely try to get in with a reputable company that will support you with all your HR needs And to do this, it is important to take a good quality TEFL or TESOL certification, because the more reputable schools really do look at your qualifications and how well you've been trained to be an English teacher and if you are an effective teacher before they hire you. So I would definitely bear this in mind when you're choosing your TEFL or TESOL certification. So I'm back here at Ninja Teacher TEFL Academy, and the last thing I wanted to say is that just the fact that the borders have now been open for a year is great, in the sense that a lot more people have arrived and the community of English teachers in Vietnam has really grown and got back to a point where there's a lot of people here, and it's really nice to be able to meet other people. And that's a big part of what we do at Ninja Teacher, and bringing people into the country, not only helping them to get trained and find jobs, but having that support system and the community of people here, because it's really great to come into a new country and get to meet a lot of people, create a new social circle, and be able to make friends and really build up, a community of people here in Vietnam. So, the fact that we've now brought in nearly 100 people in the last year means that we've got a really nice group of people, living here in Ho Chi Minh City and also spread out throughout Vietnam. So I know people planning to go visit their friends that they made in different parts of Vietnam. And the people joining our programs are from different countries, so you get to meet people from all over the world, as well as local people here in Vietnam. And we've also been very happy with our location here at Ninja Teacher. Our new location, since we reopened, is really centrally located. It has great accommodation options nearby, cheap local food nearby, and yeah, we're really happy with the spots. It's been great here. So overall, the last year in Vietnam has had a lot of positives since the borders reopened, and we're really happy that Vietnam is in this position, that the teaching English scene is looking so good right now. So let us know in the comments, are you interested in teaching English in Vietnam? If you are, check out another video from us over here about life and teaching English abroad in Vietnam. If you're interested in joining one of our programs, just check out the link below and head over to ninjateacher.com, and I'll speak to you soon in a new video. Peace.